So this is my Ty175. Now I picked this up a couple of years ago and got it going. It's not all original, so it's a mishmash of about 3 different bikes. So it's got a different frame on it, the engine's from something else, but it's a really nice bike. Wasn't running when I got it. All the electrics were up the creek and that, so I sorted all that out, and it's run really well ever since. I sort of tightened it up when I first got it, just so I could ride it about and have a bit of fun on it, but now it's getting to the stage I want to completely restore it. But what I've got here is another Ty 175 frame and running gear. So I want to put this frame onto that bike because this is more of the original frame. I'm not entirely sure the year of this. There is a sticker on it somewhere, or some markings, but I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, the plan is to swap that frame onto this one, and then when I've done that, because that's a lighter frame as well, but I think it's also an older frame, I also want to get these from forks re-chromed, and I'm going to sort of modernise it a bit as well. So it's not the original mudguard. That's one I made because they're quite hard to get hold of, the mudguards. There is a place I can order one from America. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that one, which I modified, which works all right, it does the job. But yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, right, so today I'm going to start stripping this Ty175 because I want the frame off of this to swap onto my other bike, which is a Ty175, but it's got a different frame on it. And this is a better frame to what I want. So it's a case of stripping it all down really. Very rusty, so it's got to be all de-rusted. So try and get that done today as well. Try and salvage as much as I can. So on a triple clamp, looks like one of the bolts has actually snapped off, that one. So before I take everything to bits, what I might do is try and drill and see if I can get that out, because it'll probably be easier while it's on the bike. So I'll give that a go. And that's slightly at it. I'll keep it because what I'll probably do is make one out of a piece of aluminium, but I can use that for the dimensions. The actual bearings look pretty good, considering how rusty it was. It looks like it's had fresh grease on it as well. So I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, I'll try and get these faults out at some stage. I think they're a bit beyond saving though. Yeah, that's the other bearing. That looks all half decent condition. Could just be rusted in there. No idea why that's not coming out. Right. So, I think we're going to have a look in the manual. See if that gives us any ideas. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is try and de-rust all this Yamaha Ty175 frame, what I want to put on my other bike. It's pretty rusty this. The actual swing arm, I haven't been able to get the swing arm off. I can't get the bolt out of it. So I'm going to leave it in for now while I'm stripping it. It has got grease nipple on this, which I've taken off and I'm like flooding it with WD-40 to try and loosen up this bolt. It's actually sort of getting halfway out, but it's just getting stuck on something. But not entirely sure. It should just slide out. It's just a bolt, but can't get that part. So yeah, so that's the plan. I'm just gonna start stripping this now with the old wire wheel and see how we get on. What I can't get off, I'll probably use paint stripper on, but I'll get as much off as I can with the wire wheel.
In Hawaii, we got married in 1982. Once I married John, I got involved in the business. I was a silent partner.
Right, let's get in there. I've run out of batteries.
We remained very good.
So I'm going to have to charge all the batteries up and then we'll start it again tomorrow.
As a silent partner.
So finally finished stripping this frame. Absolutely take me hours getting it close to finished. But it's pretty much 99% short there now. So what I'll do now is go over it with some wire wool and some solvent just to get any grease marks off of it or anything, and then I can give it a coat of primer. Still haven't been able to get the swing arm off, but it's not too much of a problem because it's got grease nipple on it. Once I get the grease nipple back on it, I'll be able to fill it up with grease anyway, and it should all work. It all seems to be working fine anyway, and the bearings seem okay on it. Just for some reason I just can't get the bloody thing out. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. So yeah, so I'm going to give it a clean with some wire wool and some alcohol just to finish it off, and then I can give it a respray. While I'm here, the reason it's taking so long to strip all this is all these little intricate little bits on the frame. So getting all around it and getting the paint out and getting the rust off, it's just been a nightmare. And even in there's like a there's a section in there which is like, I'm not entirely sure what this is for, whether it's a toolkit holder or whatever. But yeah, getting in there was an absolute nightmare, and it's still not quite perfect, but it's about as close as I'm going to get it. So yeah, that's where we're at. So we'll give it a good clean, and then we can give it a spray. Oh yeah. Right. So I finally got this frame ready for painting. What I'm going to do is go over all the fiddly little bits first and try and get them done, and then I'll give it a big blast over. But I'm going to give this quite a few coats. Yeah, it's been a pain, this frame. To actually get to this stage has been a nightmare. Literally, I must have spent 4 days rubbing this thing down. It was that rusty, and it was the paint and just getting everything off of it. It's just been a nightmare. But at least we're getting some paint on it now. It's going to look lovely. Okay, so that's first coat. Got a load of runs in it, but I'm not too worried about that because I can rub them down. And there's still a few bits. Now I've sprayed it, there's a few bits I can see what I haven't stripped the paint off quite properly. So it's sort of highlighted those. So I'll be able to get that down, give it another good rub down, and then we can give it another coat. See what that one's like. But I might also give it a coat of primer putty, which is like a filler, which also fills the bike as well, which is a slightly thicker paint. So I might do that as well. As soon as I'm keeping this bike, I want to do a half decent job on it. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Right, so that's first coat of primer. So I'm going to wrap it up for this week. Hope you're enjoying what I do. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that jazz. This is going to be a bit of an ongoing video with this one. It's going to be over. Probably take me about 6 months to do this bike. So yeah, if you find it interesting, please tune in. Probably going to do something different next week. I've got that YZ 250 to finally try and get going. I've got all the parts for it now, so I might have a go at that next week. I'll probably do some more to this as well. So these will probably just be short videos to what I usually do. But yeah, it's come on a long way since I started rubbing this down. It was an absolute nightmare. This actual frame, so you got 2 types of frames for the TYs. You had the road going version and the pure trial version, like the cross version. This is the cross version, but on my bike is the road version. So this is actually a lighter frame. So hence why I wanted to put it on my bike. It's been a real battle to sand this down, this bike. It's been an absolute bloody nightmare, but it's come out really well. Still a few couple of little bits. Now give it its first prime. There's a couple of little bits I've noticed what just need rubbing down again. and that, so I will go over that the next few days. Still got to decide a colour on this. It's going to be blue, so I'm not sure if it's going to be a bright blue or a metallic blue, but it's going to be blue. Going away from like the traditional silver on the TYs. Also on the saddle, I'm going to do something with the saddle. I'm not sure if I'm going to, because the old saddle's pretty old and rust. Well, it was rusty. I did repair it with some. It was all the bottom of it was all rotted out. What I'm thinking of doing with that is doing a fiberglass bottom and making it a lot lighter. But that's something a bit further down the line. So yeah, that's it for the week. Hopefully I'll see you next week, and yeah, if you've enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.